Sorry for that. Just be back. Okay, so thank you all, and sorry for keeping you waiting. I'm sure many of you have been asking that, where are you? Okay, very good. I can see some people saying, I am behind the course. Yeah, you have all the material, the video is there. You can go back to it and you can watch everything. I know it's Thursday, the end of the week here at the United Arab Emirates and our region mostly. So hope you will enjoy the session. This is interesting subject. We'll talk today about Numpy or numerical Python. Numerical Python is a very strong tool that helps you to work with numbers. And we'll go through that, and I'm sure you will enjoy it. So let me share my screen and we start. We already lost 8 minutes. We'll make up for that 8 minutes. Okay, so where is my browser? Oh, okay, bring this one down, close this one, close this one. I can see people raising hand. I'll come to you now. Maybe it's good to answer your questions first before we proceed. Okay, I'll come to you. Let's just log into our Learn How and get ready for today's session. Good. So module 5, and we will go live. And we'll start here. Okay, let me maybe stop sharing and listen to you and to your questions. Then we will proceed. Okay, where are your hands? 2 hands are there. Deepak, you can speak if you want.
Yeah, hi sir, good afternoon. Sir, I like to know, do we receive a certificate from Abu Dhabi University also? Or?
Yes, yeah. you receive a certificate from Abu Dhabi University. But
So
my advice, also get the IBM. Don't lose the IBM one,
yes,
because
sir.
that also will be in your profile.
Yes, sir. I'm following it up. I did complete it until yesterday. So
Very
this final exam also we will give today during the class, or we need to give separately from our own time?
Yeah, you do it in your own time.
Okay, fine, sir. And this certificate, when we will receive from university?
Yeah, I think in say sometime next week. It will be
Oh,
through the system. You will go, you'll find it in the system.
okay.
In
Do we
this
need
one.
to apply or fill something? Any instruction?
No, you don't need.
Okay, sir. Thank you. That's it.
Okay, it's an attendance certificate, so you will.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Muazzam, and we have all your record of attendance in our system. Yes, Muazzam, go ahead.
Hello, Mr. Man. How are you?
Very good, alhamdulillah. Hope you are good.
Yes. Today I was trying to import data in Python, the HTML data, and
Yeah.
somehow it was not working in my system. So
Yes.
can you teach us today about HTML data importing?
Okay, I will see if I can do that today. I have a long one, but for HTML, you need to use read_HTML.
Yes.
And the website you're reading, it should give you the access to read the HTML. Not all pages will provide you with that access. Some of it restricted. So you need to get special code from them. But we'll try. If we get time, we'll do it. Or maybe I'll create a video. I have a video already somewhere in that course, ICT 2103. There's a video talking about reading HTML file. If you look at it, it will give you how you can do it.
Somehow it worked in Excel, but it didn't work with Python. So, okay, fine. I'll watch the video from YouTube.
Okay, sure. Okay, thank you.
So much.
Okay, Sarah.
Hello, sir. Can you hear me?
I can hear you, Sarah. Yeah.
Okay, about the Bubble courses certificate, I didn't find it in LearnHO.
In the bubble one, yeah, it's there. If you go in the bubble, you will find it there. Let me show you where you find it.
Okay.
Click here. If you come to the main bubble, and if you did follow the steps that I did explain, come to the main page. When you come here, you log in, you will find this one. Yeah, this is the bubble. If you click on it and go into the course, then I think maybe I disabled the certificate. I think I stopped it. I'll enable it again. I think this is from my end, but you will find it somewhere here. Check this one sometime tomorrow. You will find it coming here, because I thought everybody already downloaded the certificate.
Okay, thank you. And the certificate for the Python, where can we find it?
It will be in the same course. If you go to the Python course again, let me share.
The same as Bubble, right?
Yes, same as Bubble, but not in the Bubble course. This is the Python
The
course.
Python. Okay.
Yeah, you will find it
Thank
here.
you. Thank you very much.
Okay, good. Thank you. So Sarah is done. Disable talking. You need to lower your hand, Sarah, after you finish. When you finish talking, lower your hand, become easy for me to track. Muhammad?
Hello, Mr. Hamad. Thank you so much for your big heart and your explaining, and thank you very much.
Thank you.
I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful to know about you.
Thank you.
Concerning just for a certificate and advice to audience, it's you can get it. You can't get it in by the Android. You can go to the internet and you will find it. No problem.
Yes. Yeah. There are two certificates. Yeah, Muhammad, there are two certificates. You will get one. You will get from Abu Dhabi University an attendance certificate, because you attended the course. You have your attendance, everything in our file. But to get the IBM certificate, IBM, you need to go to the IBM site, which the cognitive class. You go there and you will find you have to do a few tests. There are, I explained before. I think you know What are the
Yeah.
requirements?
Yes, but for the first session, just one certificate of attendance.
Yeah. For this, from Abu Dhabi University, I'll give you attendance certificate that you attended the course and everything. But to get the badges from IBM, which important as well for you, you need to go finish the test that they have there. There is a final exam you need to do.
Concerning the Python, just Python.
Just the Python, yes. Python for data science. That's the badge's name.
Thank you for your instructions.
Okay.
Concerning an exam, final exam, yesterday I tried to enter and I don't see instruction, and I go to the exam and the exam it start. I don't know how to stop it because I don't finish it the session. What I can do, teacher?
Yes, yeah, sure.
You can fix the problem.
Sure. Thank you, Muhammad.
Okay, thank you very much.
Another Muhammad Hassan. How are you, Muhammad? You need to unmute Muhammad Hassan so I can hear you.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you clearly.
Yes, sir. Sir, I just wanted to ask you about this attendance certificate. Is it necessary to get the attendance certificate for the IBM test?
No, it's not necessary. But attendance, you'll get it anyway because you attended the sessions. So you will get that one. But to do the test, you can do the test even without attendance. In fact, this course is self-based. Someone can, with some experience in programming, people who already know programming, they can go and do it on their own and they can complete it if they have some experience. But most of the people coming here, they have some experience, but they are new to Python, or some of them don't have an experience. Yeah. So go for the exam, make sure you finish the exam and get the certificate. I think you should be ready to do it. Do a little bit, some more revision, but don't leave it more than say a week or 2 weeks. Otherwise you will forget everything and then you will not do it.
Yeah, okay, sir. Yes, sir. One more thing. This attendance certificate, is it going to help me in something?
Yeah, it should help. It should help saying that you are someone who attended a course on Python and you learn some. I think it does help you.
Because my name on the attendance certificate, it's not my full name. It's just half of my name.
Yeah, but that you can change it if you go to if you log in with Google. You log in with Google or with
Google.
Google. You go to Google and fix your name there. Change your name to full name. You come to our system, you will find your name is being changed. So it depends on, because the details are in Google. So you have to fix it from Google.
Okay, so I get it.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Very good, Mohammed. Thank you. Okay. Sai.
Hello.
Hello, how are you?
Fine, what about you? Yeah, so I wanted to ask about the exam. So exam, we can only do it like today or we can do it anytime?
You can do it anytime. Anytime. Today, tomorrow, after a month, whatever you want to do. But try to do it soon because you're still fresh into the course. Yeah. I think do so. Or practice more if you want to say I'll practice for some time, then do that. But also you have the school is coming, so try to finish it before the school. So you go to the school and say, oh, I already have IBM badge. That's very good. Yeah.
Yeah, thank
but
you.
You don't have to do it today. You can do it next week or the time you are ready.
Yeah, that's my question. Thank you.
Thanks. Okay, and those who do it, please publish it on LinkedIn, Facebook. Get people to know that you completed your certificate. You achieved something. I think it's very important. Maheen.
Yeah, assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu rahmatullah.
Doctor, how are you?
Very good, alhamdulillah. Everything is great.
Actually, I am an ex-student of Abu Dhabi University. That's why I'm really feeling proud that you are conducting this course. I think it is helpful for many people. And thanks for all the teams actually. And I have a query about web development. Do you have any plan to do any courses related with web development?
We can do, I think, if there is a demand. What we're focusing on nowadays more are those hot topics like artificial intelligence, data analytics, blockchain. Those are becoming important. We still can do web development. We did a course on Bubble, which is a platform to create apps without using any code. If you are interested in that course, we're going to repeat it again during this year, inshallah.
I have done that no code bubble, that one, but I'm telling that from professional development related anything, do we have any plan or not?
Now we don't have on the web development, but if there is a demand, we will do it. Yeah, if we see people wanted that, we will do it. We have enough resources to do it, inshallah.
Thank you.
Okay, and hope to see you in Abu Dhabi University. Are you interested in Al Ain or Abu Dhabi or
I
where?
actually done one course here in Al Ain.
Oh, very good, good,
I
good.
completed that one. It's a postgrad teaching diploma.
Okay, excellent, excellent. Good, thank you. Have a good time. Now we're moving into Muhammad Ishaq. Muhammad, you can speak. Hisham, sorry, Hisham. Hisham, you can speak, right? Okay, Hisham, maybe you have a problem for in your.
Hello?
Okay. Yeah, go ahead.
Hello?
Yes, I can hear you now, Hisham.
I am clear, right?
Yeah.
Yes, how are you, doctor?
Yeah, how are you? What's your question, please?
No, it's not a question actually. Yesterday I was trying to log into the system, your system, Lenho.
Yeah.
I'm logging in, but I cannot enroll to the course.
Oh, okay.
I put the
Okay.
code, but it's not working. I don't know what's going on.
Okay, let me just copy the link in the chat. So you can click on that link if you log in already. If you click on that, it will take you to the to register in the course. Give me a second, everyone. Where is everyone? Here is everyone. And yeah, you will find the link on the chat. If you click on it, it should take you to the course. Did you see it now in the chat? I just
I received it. I already clicked it.
Yeah, this should take you directly to the learn how to the course. And that's how everybody else managed to get in. Okay?
Okay, is there an exam I have to attend here?
You need to do exam on the IBM platform.
Only.
Yes, you know where to get there?
Yeah, they're in Cognite.
Yeah, Cognite. That's the one you need to do. Okay, thank you, Hisham.
Okay, thank you, dear. Thank you.
Okay, last and not least is Muhammad Ishaq.
Sir, I just have one question.
Yes.
Can we start doing the test?
Yeah, you can. You can start anytime doing the test.
And after you get the mark, do you get like a certificate?
Yes, you'll get a badges from IBM link. You can post it anywhere and people can access it and it's verify that you have done it. Yes.
That's it. Thank you for teaching us. It was very fun learning.
Pleasure. Nafid, I know you put your hand up and because you heard me saying last and not least, you lowered your hand and you disappeared from my list. But if you still want to talk, yeah. Go ahead.
Assalamu alaikum.
Salam Nafid.
How are you?
Very good.
I just want to know that are you going to take any course for blockchain?
Sorry, Nafid, I didn't hear you clearly. Can you repeat?
Are you going to take any course on blockchain?
Yes, we have a plan to do a course on blockchain. Yes, we'll do it in maybe 2 months from now. That's the plan. But we'll publish it and send it to you. We have your contact now. We will let you know when we start the course.
Please. Thank you very much.
Okay. Okay, excellent. I think we answered all questions as we can. And let's now get into today's interesting subject. Now, today we're working with Numpy. And Numpy is a numerical analysis package. This is Numpy, and it goes for numerical Python. You can look at it that way. So it is a library similar to Pandas in terms of being a library, similar to SciPy, similar to Scikit, similar to NLKT. So many of those libraries, as I explained at the beginning, Python is strong because of these libraries. One of the reasons why it's strong, because it has so many libraries that help people quickly do some advanced work without the need to get into really very low level of coding and details things. And you will see Numpy, people go for Numpy. Why? It's a good question. And I think that's something you should ask and look for answers. Why? And I'll give you a few answers. One is Numpy too fast compared to any other data types we spoke about it. We talk about lists and sets and dictionaries and many other things, and there are arrays in the normal. But Numpy is too fast to do a process of huge data. You can process it very quickly. And because most data nowadays are digital, image, video, numbers, spreadsheet, these are all digital. So Numpy becomes very efficient in dealing with those data. So being fast in its operation is something important, because when you deal with huge data, you need the speed becomes important. Otherwise, it'll take your computer some long time to finish the processing. So that's one thing. The other thing, it's rich in functionalities. It has so many functions or methods, which we spoke about before. I'll show you those type of methods you can do. So it allows you to do lots of operation for a large amount of data, from one dimension to multi-dimensional type of data to do. And the third, it's easy to use, very simple to use. The syntax and structure, very logical and very easy to follow. So how we can get Numpy? First, we need to import it. And this is how to import Numpy. You say import Numpy as NP. And you call it as anything. But this is the way people they call it usually. Use NP. Why? It becomes easy. If you read any code, you understand. NP means this is Numpy. Then assume you have a list. You can convert a list to Numpy. You can generate Numpy from so many different things. One of it is a list. The other thing from an image or digital data that you have. And there are functions that allow you to generate numbers with certain conditions. So I want to create 1 million numbers for between 1 and 2. 1 and 2, yeah, I can create 1 million numbers between 1 and 2 and do lots of things with those million numbers between 1 and 2. Of course, they are not integer numbers. And there are tools, other ways to do it, and you can create one-dimensional, two-dimensional, multi-dimensional. For example, this is the list. If you apply NP, this is NP, like what we used to do with Pandas, NP, you apply NP to it and array, put array function and pass the list, it will create something. If you call Numpy, so if you Numpy array, people usually call it Numpy array. So if you display it by using print, or you just put it there, you will find it's a one-dimensional array. We'll look at more examples. Now, this one, two-dimensional array. So what the difference? We have a list of two-dimensional, and you can see there are two square brackets. One square bracket is the beginning, and one square bracket is the end of the whole list. And inside, each one has its own square bracket. We're becoming somehow familiar with this, isn't it? You have seen it many times. So this first, this row, and this is the second row. And if you apply a Numpy array on that list, it will generate for you two-dimensional array with 2 rows and 3 columns. Yeah, and then you can create many of that to do. Let's get into the coding and start working on this. I created a folder. Did I? Module 5, yeah. Let's start. Maybe you don't need to see me there. Maybe you're tired of me now. Let's create a new Python and we will increase things. Okay, import numpy as np. So now we import it, we run it, and see it's running. By the way, there's something you need to know. If you want to install numpy, if sometimes you don't have numpy in your system, Anaconda comes by default with numpy, or the other system, you need to open VC, for example. Yeah, we try to say import open VC as VC, for example. This is another language one. If it's not there, how you can install it? This saying there is nothing, it's not there. We don't have open VC. So Python has a command called pip, and then you select the name of the package you want to do and say install. This will install for you the package in case you don't have it, but we have it. You don't need to open C, but I'm just showing you this is the way. There is a pip and then the package that you're looking for and then install. We'll see later if we have time. We'll get you into trying some things that maybe we don't have on. Okay, now assume we have a list, call it L1. Okay, the L is looks like 1, so this is why I'll put it uppercase L, and I have a number like this and this there. Okay, so this is the number. Now I want to create a number of it. I'll say call it A now. np.array. This is one way to do it, yeah, and we will do the multiple different ways. And now you run it. Now, if you want to know the type of that A, use type, yeah. This will tell us this is a numpy array. See, numpy array. So type is numpy array. There's something called AD type. If you try this one, this will give you the data type, or this other way you do it. If I say here, I say 0, this will tell me the data inside that array are of type integer, 64-bit, because they are like that. But if I change this one to 0.5, run it, run this one and come here, you will see telling me now, no, the data inside are float. The data inside means this one. You can look at it. So that's the type. The other thing called shape. If you say a.shape, yeah, shape, sorry, this shape without anything. So this one telling us what? Telling us this is a single dimensional array. It has 3 columns. It has 3 data in it. So it's not really multi-dimensionals. It's only 1-dimensionals with 3 elements inside one. You can look also at the size of it, and it's saying its size is 3 of that one. Okay. So these are some functions you need to get familiar with, and you'll find them by putting a dot, and then you start looking at them. There's so many of those functions that we can use here, and these are the. See, this is the D type, the one I spoke about it, which is similar to what we used above. So give you the data inside. You can dump some data, you can fill, And you can do so many things with those data which you have in place. Okay. Now, the Numpy has some operation. To look at our A again, this is our A. Now, if I add to this one 10, what do you think the result will be? What did you notice the difference? This is the one, and this is the one with adding 10 to it. So it's basically added 10 to every element. The original element is this. And let's come here and say A plus 10. You can notice that this 54 became 64, 88 became 98, and 33 became 43. So it's basically added 10 to every element. Now you can imagine what will happen if I say multiply 10. Multiply 10, basically it will multiply, I'm talking about the first array, by 10. So 554, it became 4,540. So you can apply those operations. You multiply, you add, you divide, and it will apply everything to every element we have there to do. There is another way I can create an array, which I spoke about it before. Let's say I have array B now. Let's create a B, and let's say Numpy array, and let's add inside this one, say, let's create a small array here, and also change our A array to a smaller one, so we can understand it by adding some simple operation. Now, you see on those examples, you see very simple numbers, yes, small 3, 4 lines. The idea behind it is just you to understand the concept, but in real life, you will work with a huge array. If you open an image, and we'll show you later, we'll open an image and see how many elements in that image. It will be huge number of elements in that. But when you learn how to apply on small one, the same technique can be applied to the big one. So we have now A and B. Now let's see now if we do A plus B, what will be the result? Yes, you're right. Added 5 to 1, 6 to 2, 8 to 4. That's how it is. Now, if I say A multiply B, what did you notice? Yes, you are right. You multiplied 5 by 1, 6 by 2, 8 by 4. Yeah, see that's the way. Similar thing, if you say A minus B now, what will happen? It will do exactly A. This is A, yeah? So A minus B, 1 minus 5 become minus 4. 2 minus 6 become minus 4. This came interesting. 4 minus 8 became minus 4. Yeah, if you do it the other way around, you say B minus A, you get a different, you get 4, 4, 4, because 5 minus 1 and so on, like that. So these are other operations you can multiply. This is single dimension. We'll go now to second dimensional in a few minutes, but we still need to do something more than that. So I said there are different ways to generate array, and one of the very interesting one is len space. So let's say now we have C, array C. We say Numpy len, it's not line, yeah, space. Len space allow you to generate an Numpy array between two numbers. Say between 1 and 2, I need to create 10 numbers. Now you can imagine what are those 10 numbers that I'm going to create. So if you do this and display C, these are the 10 numbers which we do. So we have 1, then there's 1.111, then And these are the numbers until they are 10, if you count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and they are 10. And we can see that one by saying C shape, and you will find there are 10 items being created to do. Let me say between 1 and 10, it becomes better 1. Now creating between 1 and 10 elements, they are very clear 10 elements. But you can see between tiny numbers, between 2, I can ask to create 10,000. Now C is 10,000. It cannot display it all, so it will display for me some, and then put for me the 3 dots, means there are other numbers there. So now it's created between 1 and 2, this amount of data I need to do. Okay, and that's what it can do. Now you can apply some mathematical functions to it. Now C shape becoming 10,000. You can apply some mathematical things, like you say Numpy sine of C, sine, and this will apply the sine to every single element here. Sine of 1 is coming this one, sine of 1 coming that one, and then and so on. So you can apply all those mathematical formulas on this with no issue to do. You can also plot a one-dimensional array. But let's move to the second two-dimensional array, and then we come back to understand more how the one-dimensional array works. Maybe I have a question for you. I need to get you ready. Are you ready? I'm going to put a question for you here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, you're ready. Here is it. You have 28. So what will be the output of this code? Very simple question. Where is your phone? Where is your computer? You need to answer this one. You notice I fixed this one somehow. I put it smaller on the side. Also, I need your feedback about this learn. Are you finding it useful? I'm sure you will give me some good feedback. Let's see the answers. Saying one-dimensional Numpy. Will produce one-dimensional Numpy. Some others said error. I need to ask those people who said error what they mean. And the second one said two-dimensional Numpy. I can see now people figuring out. It's really error, yeah? I did a trick for you here. What is the error here? The error is Numpy is in lowercase. It's Numpy with n lowercase, not uppercase. If you put uppercase, you'll get an error there. The remaining are okay. It is one-dimensional array for sure, because that's one-dimensional, you can see, and everything else is okay. But the problem is here. And this is something you need to sometimes to pay attention to it, and you will do, I'm sure. Okay, so who is making the highest point? Ibrahim. Good. There's not that many people who scored this one right. Yeah, there are only maybe 6 people. Some of them maybe give their score late. This is okay. So Ibrahim, Omar, Nibras, Mu'taz, they were able to do that. Now we have another questions, I think, on the one-dimensional array. 1, 2, 3. Get ready. Now this question is again saying what will be the output of this one. What will be the output? fixed. I'm waiting for you to answer. I'm looking at the chat. I have no laptop for now. It's okay if you don't have laptop now. Get one, please. Okay, so this one, what will be? This is two-dimensional. Huh? Yeah, this is two-dimensional array. If I want to say 1, 2, means I want to take the second row and I'll take element from 1 to 2. And this will give me this one, 6, 8, 9. Okay, so how many managed to get? Yes, this is good. Now more people getting the right answers. And I can see Ibrahim still leading and Mu'taz, everyone. Okay, given that we started talking about the two-dimensional array, let's do some practice in the two-dimensional array. And let's create an array X, and we'll give it 2 dimensions. First dimension 2, 4, 1, and the second one 5, 2, 3. Okay, this is a list now, and let's convert it. Oh, sorry, I want to make it. Okay, I'll call it X again. X equal Numpy array. This is the good thing with Python. You can use a variable for something, and later you change it and use it for something else. It will not have any issue. So this is two-dimensional array. Exactly. How we know that? We can see from how it is. But if you go for the shape, shape will tell us it's 2 rows and 3 columns. Yes, this is the first row, and this is the second row, and these are the columns which we have. So that X, let's create Y, and we'll see Numpy array directly. We'll open bracket, bracket, bracket. First one will make it 2, 3, 1, and the second one I'll make it 4, 2, 6. Okay, so that's it. So if I look at Y, it's two-dimensional array. Now we have these 2 arrays, X and Y. Let's play with them. First, let's add them together. So this is X, this is Y. I'm just putting them beside each other. Now, if I do X plus Y, what I'll get? I'll get basically those elements added, each one to the corresponding element. So 2 is added to 2, 4 is added to 5, and 4 is added to 3, and so on. That's how it works. Yeah. Again, if I do minus, the same thing will happen. So it will subtract Y from X, and do that one. 2 from 2 is 0. 4, 5. Sorry, we're doing it the other way, saying X minus Y. 5 minus 4 is 1, and so on. Okay, that's good. Now, if you do multiplication, it will do that. Now, if you go back to the matrices and you studied that in the matrices, when you multiply 2 matrices together, what you do usually, you take the first row and you multiply it by the column. So you need to have the number of rows in the first one equal to the number of columns in the second one. And that's how it works. So this will not give you the results. So there's something called dot. So if you say X dot Y, this will give me an error because the rows and columns are not working well, because I need to have 3 columns. Because I have 3 rows here, I need 3 columns. So I can maybe change the second one. I'll add to it another row. Let's add another row, 2, 2, 2. Yeah, and this became my y. And here is this x, this is y. And let's do the multiplication of xy. Okay, that's xy. And if you do the dot now, it will work. Yeah, the dot is like the matrix. Yeah, matrices, you've been working with that one. So you basically multiply the first row with the first column. So 2 multiply 2 is 4. 4 multiply 4 is 16. Now we have 20. And 1 multiply 2 is 2. We have 22. So it came that number 22. Yeah, here you don't need to calculate it. It will do it for you. And assume you have huge number. Again, you're talking about a large number of data. This is the strength. And then the second one is the same thing. You take this one, you multiply it with the second one, and you will find the total. And then you multiply with the third, will give you the 28. And then you go to the second one, multiply this one with the first one, give you the results here, and so on. So now we understand that on the NumPy array, we can apply some mathematical operations, like adding them together. Also, we can add, this is x, okay? Let's play with x. Now, if I say x plus 1 or plus 10, now will give me, it will add 10 to every element, similar to that one-dimensional array. And it will apply it to all elements we have. Yeah, but x will not change because I didn't change x. I just added some calculation here. If I want it, I can store it to another one. So x1 equal this. Now I have 2, or have x and I have x1. So x1 is the one that we do. So keep our x as it is. Now I can apply also x, some operation like the sine function to it, and NumPy, sorry, NumPy. And this will go to every element in x and apply the sine to it and get you the results like that. Okay, so let's look at what are you saying. We'll see if we have one more questions as well. Who is going? Are you ready? Yes, you are ready. I can hear that. Okay, let's see now the questions that we're going to look at. Here is a question. While you do this, basically we're looking at the output of this tool. I'm just closing these things that may cause me some. So this is a one-dimensional array, and we're doing things with it. Yeah, I need to show you the slices as well. Okay, I'll do that. Okay, so what's the answer? Basically simple, yeah. We come adding everyone to corresponding 1. So the answer is 7, 12, 16. Yes, this is very good. That means you are listening. Those who are active. I can see not everyone active, but we are okay. I hope you. Muazzam now taking the lead by 72 points. And Mu'taz is also making good progress. Now, when I made the change, I did something that I need to fix. I'll fix later. Good. Now, one more questions you'll get now, and see what you will do with this question. Okay, let's see the result. This is just multiplying each one to corresponding one. And the answer is 10, yes. And very good. Now, those who said an error, I'm not sure why they're saying that. And those who gave this 8, 12, they are confused between this doesn't make any sense. I just put a number that doesn't make sense. The only thing maybe makes sense there is the 63, but the rest doesn't make sense. The right one, yes, this is the one, because you basically multiply each element with the corresponding element there. That's Numpy, that's what it does. It just does this, unless you use the dot. The dot is operate differently from the others, but when you add numbers, add every corresponding. When you multiply, you multiply every corresponding. When you use minus or any function like sine, cosine, raising something to the power and doing anything, it will apply it to every single element. Yeah, that's how it works. Yes, who is? Very good. Victor, thank you for coming, Victor. You are scoring 100 now. Rim is doing good as well. Muazzam is taking the lead, and Sai is not that far. Imran is not far, and also Mu'taz is not far. So you're making good progress. We have one more questions, then I maybe create for you some more questions. Okay, let's go back and look at other things you need to do. Can we change the value of those elements? If I look at my X again. Now, how I can find the value of an element? So if I say X 0, 0, what this will give me? Will give me nothing, yeah? But if I say X 1, 0, will it give me anything? X 1, 1. What are you noticing here? Now, what is X? This is X, yeah? So X, if I look at X1, what is giving me now X1? You notice X1 giving me the second row because we start by 0. If I say X0, X0 gave me what? The first row. Yeah. So if I want to change X0 from that value to something like this, can I? If I say X now, yes, I can. So the number here gives you the row that you want, you would like to look at. Now, when you have two dimensionals, the first element here is at row 0 and column 0. Yeah, this 7. So 7, if you say X0, this is X0. If I take from that one 0, will give me 7. Yeah, X0 is the first row. Get you to understanding. If I take 0 from that one, will give me the first element here. If I go to the second, about 1, this is the second element. If I put 2, that's the third element this way. So this one gives you the row. This one gives you the column that you are looking for. Okay. Now that's good. Now, if I keep this one like this, that's what I will get the first element. Now, can I change? Yes, I can change. Now, if I said X0, 0, which gave me what? 7. If I want to make it 8, yes, I can make it 8. And if I run now, you will find it became 8. it was 7. Now, because I went to that element, which is 0, 0, at the location 0, 0, which this is the one, and then I change. Now, don't look at this one on the top because we already have changed the value of x, yeah? Yeah, this is where it is to do. So if you look at it this way, then this will be like that to do. Now, one thing with Python or Jupyter that will confuse you, and I think I explained before. If I change something up there, now I made this one 10, and I didn't run it, and I came here, this will not impact. It will calculate it on the previous one. Yeah. So you change something, you run that cell, and then you come and run the remaining cells. If you jump the cells, you run one and jump to the second, it will always apply it to the old one. Yeah. So you need to make sure you apply it to the recent data that you have. Okay, I have one more question for you. I think it's related to that, and then we'll get to some more questions. Okay, let's see these questions. This is the dot. What do you think the result of this one? Okay, we are here. I'm very happy. Yes, 105. That's correct because you multiply, then you add it together. This is a dot. It's not multiplying one by one. The dot doesn't multiply one by one, but it takes a row multiplied by the column and that way, and then you add the numbers. And here is assuming it's 0, okay, the other rows. So that's 105, the others are not correct. And you can apply it now and you will see the result. Who is taking the lead? Muazzam today is making great progress. Victor is coming closer. Mu'taz is moved up, yeah, only 2 points between. I have to add more questions to make this exciting for all of you. I will do. Now, we looked at this way of finding the data, yeah? We said we can say x 0, 0, yeah, to get the first element of the first row. But if I put 1 here, will get me the first element in the second row. If I put this 1 here, will get me the second element in the second row. If I put this 1, 2, will get me the third element, which is 3, in the second row, because I'm staying with the second row. I'm using 1. If I put 0, I'm staying with the first row. Yeah, but there's other way to do it. You can do x, if you like, this way, 0, 2. And this will give you exactly the same thing if you don't like the two brackets. But the 2 brackets are more logical for you because the first one will focus on the row, and then which element you want from that row, you put the second one. It's up to you. You like this, you like that, is both of it will give us the same thing. Now, can we plot a Numpy? That's one thing. The other thing, can we work with images related to this one? Let's look at first plotting the Numpy. We need to have a library. We need to import that library, and the library called Matlab. Okay, so we need to import plot matplotlib. This is the library. And we want to take by plot as BT, for example. Yeah. So this is a library that does the graphics. I did show you this library last time, and I said it's the one that Pandas is using, the current Pandas is using. If you use the old Pandas, you'll find yourself you need to import Pandas and also import matplot. Matplotlib gives you the visualization. So this will allow you to draw all those nice, beautiful, different type of shapes and diagram and histograms, and see how beautiful. Even you take image and you play with it, and you do many nice, beautiful things. This is the matplotlib library. So we need to get this one to start plotting. Okay, so this is the library. Let's run it. Yes, connected. Usually, let's use this one. Yeah. So pt plot, and let's take pt dot plot, and let's take x. Now we plotted x. Where is x? X. This is x. We have. Yeah. If you plot it, you'll get this one. So it will plot for you every row you have, every column you have there, every column, and put it for you. So you have 3 columns here. So it's plotting the 3 columns for us here. And you can see this is the diagram coming. Now, when you plot something too big, this is only 2 dimensions array with 2 rows and 3 columns. But if something really large with so many rows and so many columns and 3 dimensions as well, that will look very interesting. Something to do. We can try to play with that one. So this is how you can plot it. You need to get this library by importing matplotlib, and then you import it as PTL. So usually it uses PTL. I'll use just PT this time. When you do that, then you can use PT and you do the plot and you pass to it the array, the Numpy array here, and it will go and plot it for you. The other plots, you can look at all of them. There's so many of them that you can use. Okay, and you don't have questions. We need to create some questions for you. Now let's work with images. Let's find a way we can download an image and convert that image to Numpy array and see what are the data in that one. For that, again, I need to import the matlib plot, but I will import it this time different. You notice the way we import, we say just import matplotlib plot, but there's other way you can import specific functions from it. So you're saying from matplotlib, okay, I need to import image. Now I want a function that helped me work with the image. So I said from that library, import for me those classes that work with image. Yeah? And then also I need another one I need to import. I don't want to import everything. This is useful in one thing, it helps you reduce the memory use of your computer or the server you're running at it, because you're focusing on a small subset of the library. You don't importing everyone. And here I'm importing, I need to import plot. Yeah, so this one allowing me now to import those 2 libraries. And let me find an image that I want to work with. And I'll show you how we can work with that image now. Let's find Abu Dhabi University. And we can go into our website maybe and find some amazing. This one, can we download this one? No, it is restricted. This can we? We cannot. Okay, we can do other things. Okay, let's go and find from somewhere else. We'll go from Google. Google has so many things. And let's take this one. It's a little bit old, not high resolution. But I think I'll take our Dubai canvas. Dubai canvas, and then I'll download it. Save image as. It's IDU Dubai canvas. Dubai, and now I have an image that I downloaded and I want to work with it. Where is that image? It's, I put it in the desktop, I think. Oh, so many things I can maybe use. Where is that image? Yeah, here is it. So this is the image that I downloaded. Looks not bad. So we can work with that image in terms of resolution. So what I need to do now, I need to upload it to my Anaconda. So I'll come here and click on upload. This is Dubai Canvas one. I'll just copy the link so I remember this one and upload it. So we have this image. I'll go back to my code now. I will import that image. Let's give it a name, IMG, for example. And we need to load it. We'll use image, this one, this image. Okay, that's the one we will be using. And we have a command for image read, and then what that name, this is the name. So if I do this, this basically will load the image. This image is, if I say IMG, let's look at this. It's numbers. You see that image is really numbers. It has so many numbers because it did here, stop here. So each one is 3 dimensions. One, so it's 3. So if you look at the image shape, we will find it's 3 dimensions. Why? Because the third one is the color, red, green, blue. This one representing the colors too, and these are the different things in the image. Let's show that image on the page. So we say payload, which we're using now, this one here, and then we'll say image show, and then we'll put the image name IMG. So this will do that, but it will not show it yet until we say payload show. Now this image should come on the screen, and that's the image. If you look at it, it is an array, Numpy. Why? Because it has rows. This rows, row 0, row 100, row 200, and there's so many between this here, and it's also columns. It has columns in it. So this is an image which actually represented by this array, by these numbers. These numbers give you the image. Yeah. Now, if I want to take part of this image, as we know before, now if I take this image starting from the row 200, let's take this area here, yeah, from here to here, from 400 to 800, and these are the columns. The rows is, let's go to the rows from 100 to 300, yeah, 100 to 300, and we'll go into from 400 to 800, 400 to 800. Yeah, and let's store this one is in img2 and see what will come. Now, if we look at img2, again, it's numbers which were very good. But what we can do, we can plot it, yeah, using this one. Let's come here, down. Where are we? And this instead img1 will be img2. And let's see. Now, what happened, do you think? We took a part of the image. Now we cropped the image. We said we want only from this line to here and from here to here. So it gave us the focus on this area. See, I have a new image focusing on that in that area. Now, if I say img2, okay, equal numpy, let's see what will happen. Numpy sine img2, yeah, I'm creating a new img, let's call it img3 now. So what I'm applying the sine command to it, and then starting to plot it again now. Plot the same image after applying the sine to it. It looks a little bit slightly different, no big difference, yeah? No, there should be a big difference. 3. Now, when we run it, it didn't work because we just damaged the image. The sine command did not work on it, but instead of sine, let's say img2 plus 5. Okay, and then we run this one. Yeah. So what happened to this one? You notice now some colors start forming here on it. Say do 50 maybe now, and see if we are. Oh, see, we have changed this. Now, these numbers you add here can be based on other data you have, which you want to look at certain things. But you can see that it's a number, and we managed to change the array itself inside by adding certain number to it. And this changed the image and how it looks like. It became something. If you play with this with some sense of knowledge, you will create a new image that looks interesting to do. Okay, let me see the hands being raised because some of you are asking some question, I'm sure. Let me stop sharing. Stop sharing. What is my video? Oh, I didn't notice that my video is gone. Okay, let's now see who wanted to ask questions. I can see there are hands raised. Are you sure you want raised your hand? Or you want to change your hand? Sai, you can speak. Then Ola. Yes, Sai.
Yeah. So for the image3, I was trying to follow that, but I'm getting a big error.
Yeah. Okay. Did you look at my code? Let me show you. Maybe you can. Which part you were getting an error? Maybe better you share your screen. You mean this one here?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me allow you to share screen so you can see what is your error. Disable talking. Sorry, where is Sai? Sai, where are you, Sai? I'll give me a second. Okay, now you can share your screen. You should be able to share your screen. And then we'll look at it and see what that big error coming.
Can you see?
It's coming, yeah, very good. Go up, yeah, let's see what you have done. Okay, image, where is image2? Can you look at the error down? I just want all of you to know something about this. Usually the last line is the most important in the error. Yeah, so it's saying here unsupported type. Where is unsupported type means you used some different types there. MG. Oh, I like your image that you have there. img3. Can you again run it again? Run img3 plus 50. Yeah, that line 34. Yeah, run this one again. Yeah, you run it. Then run the second cell. Okay, so what it's saying there, it's saying you have an error. Can you go up in the error? Yeah, let's see what we're saying. Where is the problem? Maybe you did not import. You did import, yeah. So saying here, return print object. I think the dimension of your image, I think you went above the dimension of your image. Your image is, I think 50 is too big maybe for that image. Okay. Why don't you apply this one on image 1? You applying it to image 2, which I apply it to original image, which I think is IMG, the one, yeah, yeah. Is it IMG only? Yeah. IMG, yeah. Now it's working. It's working, but it's not showing your data. Can you go up slowly? I'm not. You're moving too fast. Go to the top of the page. Okay.
Here.
Good. This is your first one is the image. That's fine. And then you focused on that image. Go down more. Yeah. Good. Now what you're doing? Yeah. This is what the changes you made. You just took this part. Yeah. Okay. Can you display image 2 on its own? You did, I think, down. Image 2. Image to go down more. Yeah. You did display image 2. Now, when you did image 3, can you display image 3? Okay, so you did, and you're getting, remove that 15 from there, just make it image only, yeah. Remove the plus, yeah, very good. Run that one, run this line. Okay, where is it? Yeah, so it came back the same one. Did you add or multiply to? Again, these numbers has to be within the dimensions. If you go outside the dimensions, it will cause you a problem. I'm not sure exactly what you have done here, but the focus is you managed to focus on certain area, which good side. I need maybe to look at your code later with more details. Well, okay. Then Ola, I will show you how to share your code. If you want to share it with someone else to have a look at it, you can do that. Ola, do you want to speak? Yes, unmute your microphone. Okay, you don't want. You have a problem with your microphone, Ola. Okay, no issue. Let's continue. Now, Sai had this issue. I don't know exactly why he got that. I think something related to that image he is using. I think that image has certain dimensions. You see now becoming, you play with it. I think you will love it. You love playing with these things, which we have done. Now, okay. So what else we have to do? I said I want to show you how you share your code with someone else. So you can import, if you go to file here, you can save this one and send it to someone else. It's a file, yeah. Now we have this one, I'll call it here now, Numpy. I'll give it the name Numpy. And now it will be here with the name Numpy. So if I want if I can share it with all of you through maybe can we now Zoom we're supposed to allow us to upload files. Yes, from your computer. Is it in desktop Python? Where is that? Where I'm putting it? It is here in application. I think I don't know where I put it actually. Okay. Restart. I think it is. Oh, here is. I don't know where I put my files actually. Python, here is Python, and then import ppt and do that. Okay, just a second, I'll just go to module 5. This is the file. What's yeah, just send you the file through the chat and you should be able to here is it. So where is the chat? Can I drop it in the chat? Let's see if I can drop it into the chat. Yes, you're able to drop it there on the computer desktop. Here is it. So I'm just putting the file here. So this is one way. If I send you this file, you take it, you put it in your folder, you should be able to work with it. But the only thing will not work are those files that your code is using. So if your code reading an Excel file or CSV or an image, you need to upload that image. For now, I sent you the code that I used. You can put it in your Anaconda and you can run it. This is one way you can do it. The other way, if you're using the Anaconda cloud, which I will show you now again. Let me share screen. If I go to my Anaconda to the IBM cognitive class, and hopefully I'll get there. Python for data science. This weekend, they made those changes to the interface. I have to speak to them. And anyway, if I go there and I go to the library, by the way, these two labs are very useful if you want to go through them. We covered all things on these two labs, but just take you quickly. We did more than that because this image processing is not there. But it's important for you to know how it works. Sure, now I can bring that file here and I can work on it. And the same thing, but also the beauty here, you can share it with someone directly without need to download it and send it. But let's get when it's loaded. Muhammad Hassan, I can see your hand is up, so I'll go Muhammad and Muhammad. Muhammad Hassan, go ahead.
Sir, Assalamu alaikum.
Salam rahmatullah.
Sir, I tried changing my name in the certificate after updating the account in the Google, but still it doesn't change.
Okay. Did you log out and log in again from Learn How?
Like I opened in a new tab again. I opened in a new tab.
Yeah, but log out first. You need to log out and then log in. If you don't log out and log in, it will not update. Not a new tab. You in Learn How, here is Learn How. Let me show you. If we go back to the main page, this is the main page. Now you have this log out. Do that log out and log in again. If you do that, your name will change.
Okay,
if you did change it in Google, it should change. If it doesn't, just send me an email. I will look at it.
Sir, actually, I'll just try that once, but I already sent you a mail, but I didn't get any response last time.
But did you try now to log out? And
yes, sir, it worked.
Huh?
Yes, sir, it worked. It worked.
Oh, very good. Excellent. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
That's excellent. Good.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Muhammad Bizri.
Hello, Mr. Hamad. Just you didn't answer me about my question. I said I have passed an exam on cognitive class with data. You know that I see the time allowed is shown, and I have stopped and closed the page after 30 minutes.
Yeah.
And how can I tackle the problem?
Yeah,
I ask you. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, there are two ways to do it. One is maybe you write to IBM. You'll find there the name of the leader of that course. I'll show you now. If I go back to the cognitive class, you go to the main course, you will find there the name of the leader of this course. I think you go to the main page. His name is there, the one who is the lead on this course. Python for data science. No, not this one. Let's go to the main page. Give me a second, just I'll show you how to get the name of the person.
No problem, teacher.
When you get his details, you can write to him, he will fix it. That's one way. The other way, you can register with another account. Now you registered with assume registered with Google. Yeah. Register with Facebook. You will have a completely new account where you can start. Yeah. So I'm going back. Let me just show you the name of the leader there. I think you saw it there. But anyway, I am here. This is the one. Yeah. His name. Yeah,
I did that by mistake. I don't.
Yeah, anyway, but you can register with another account, you will be fine. But you can write to Joseph. This is Joseph. He is from the lead on this one. So if you write to him, he can help you, or registers with another account and do it. But remember, don't start the test unless you are ready.
No, I don't. I didn't finish it yet. I just is the time when it started. It's finished automatically.
Yes. Yeah. It has.
Oh my gosh. No problem. Thank you.
No, sure. Okay. Good. Okay. What I was trying to show you, is how you can. Where is the lab? I went from the lab. Sorry, this takes time to load.
Teacher, sorry.
Yeah.
If I do this mistake, for example, I can get a certificate or not?
From where? From IBM?
Yes. Because in class.
Yes. From IBM, yes. If you register, if you speak to him and he reset the exam for you. If he reset the exam, you can go and do the exam later. That's one option. The other option, as I said, you register another account and you do the exam only when you're ready to do the exam. You will get the certificate. But in terms from Abu Dhabi University, we will give you the attendance certificate.
Okay, teacher. Thank you.
Thank you, Muhammad. Good to see you on the course, and I hope you are all enjoyed the course. Now, I think we're done, unless I want to show you the lab, but I think that's simple thing. Yeah, I think you know how to do it. If I hate not to show you, let me load it and they'll come back. So now you should be now having a good idea about Python. You know what is Python, how it looks like, what tools you need to use to program in Python. Now we know Anaconda, we know Jupyter Notebook. You know what are the type of data we are using in Python. There's some primitive data type, which the integers, the float, the string, and the Boolean. And there are also something called data structure, which has a collection of data. Like for example, the list, you can put so many different type of data inside the list, and you can have a list inside the list, and list inside the list, and so on. You can do that. And we have something called tuple. We have something called set, which we're familiar with the set, all of us, I think. And we have dictionary, which, and then those data can be manipulated, can be processed, and each one has its own functions or methods that allow you to process this data. And you know how to go from one position in the data to another position into the data. And you can apply some mathematical functions to those data. Then we looked at pandas. Pandas allow you to connect to large data and to represent the data as a data frame with tables that has columns and rows. And we learn how to get the head of it, the tail of it, how we get a description of that data, how we can group it together based on certain condition, how we can create an index of the data, and then how we can change that index and have different index. And we learn how to plot the data, different type of plots that we looked at, the line plot, the bar plot, the pie, the many of them. We didn't do them all, but you have an idea now how they are working. And in the last module, which we did today, we looked at Numpy, which gives us more access to data processing. And we looked at some high level. This is not really a degree course now, but the more details we can look at it in the future. So we looked at how to create a Numpy, how to create 2-dimensionals, 3-dimensionals, 1-dimensionals, and then we tried how to do some operation in it, like multiplying them together, adding them together, adding some numbers to them, and things like that. And we use the dot to get the product of two matrices. We saw how we can plot it. Similar to all the other plot, we need the library matplotlib to help us with that one. And we learn how to import it in two ways. One way we import the whole library, the other way we import certain classes from the library, like the image and the pplot to do that. And we saw that an image is actually a collection of numbers. It's a Numpy data. Any image is a Numpy data. Videos are collection of images, so it's again a collection of Numpy data at certain time. And the image has a 3-dimensional. The 3rd dimensional goes for the color, and because the color, there are 3 main colors, you'll find the number 3 coming there. And we noticed we can change the image itself by applying some functions to the numbers inside that image. So when we added 50 to every position, that changed the color and some of the shapes of that one. So if you can do more with that one. So hopefully this get you excited about it. And then you can go to the next level. The next level for my advice for you, if you want to continue with the data science, the normal next level is you get into machine learning. And machine learning, basically learning, creating algorithm that learn from data. So you give it some data and then it continues at the normal way. Maybe before machine learning, maybe you spend more time on visualization. There is another course on data visualization. The data visualization is important because it helps you present the data to the decision makers, those who will decide on what to do, in a way that they understand, they relate, and they can come with some meaningful ideas of that data. So you look at visualization. There is a course there on IBM related to visualization that will give you another badges so you can look at it. You should be able to do that course with no problem because you have the basics now in this course, and that can be done. But you need to understand a little bit more of statistics and know all types of all different charts and why this chart is used. Now you have the tools, you can start and search for it. You want to learn anything, ask the question, why we need a bar chart, for example. When bar chart is the best, for example, and you will find so many resources telling you that one. How I can do this? Just ask those questions. The way internet working now become more smart, and try to ask like you ask a human. Yeah, before it was not that way. In the past, people who are really good in programming, they can manage to get more data from the internet than the others who don't know well into the programming. But because of the development of machine learning, artificial intelligence on Google and other companies, you can now ask a normal question, a human being question, how I can do X. And then you'll be surprised. You'll find all the answers are there at different levels. Some of it people very good at explaining it. Some are taking more, just do that. So my advice to my students usually, nowadays, there is no excuse that you don't know how to do anything, in my opinion. You can learn anything, but you need to find where you start and start by the basics, how I can do, okay? Or why this is needed. What's the benefit of Numpy? Why Numpy not an array? Just ask that question. Why Numpy is not an array? You'll find there's so many great resources there, and the things you can look at it that maybe have access to it is if you go to Coursera, for example, coursera.com. And I'll advise you to do a certification there if you are really interested in going that direction. So if you say Coursera, IBM is very generous and they have so many courses free. You can look at it there. You will find many courses from also Microsoft. Microsoft is in the data science, and those big companies, Oracle, all of them, they have courses, and most of it are free to do. Now, if you come to our university, we will connect you to more advanced things through our connection with the company. So you'll get a full certificate, for example, from IBM on artificial intelligence, on data science, and think like that, that are more advanced. But that takes you some time to do it. You need 2-3 courses. You get there, and you get really a high level one to do that. So if you go to Coursera, I'll just take you quickly into Coursera, and you can, as soon as you go there, you'll find it's already, there's one course here, Apply Data Science with Python. This is similar to our course. If you go through that one and you do it, Coursera is free. You can do things free, but if you want to get the certificate, you need to register. And this course with Michigan University, if you go for it, I think I would advise you. There is a concentration. If you say data science, you will find so many courses. So this is the IBM data science, similar to what we have, some with more modules to be there. Applied data science with Python. This is the one we looked at it, introduction to data science, Google data analytics and data science fundamental with Python and SQL. Someone asked me that question, can Python speak to SQL? Yes, you can, yeah. IBM data analyst, advanced. This will give you a certificate as well to do. And now you have the basic skill that will help you go to the next level. So my advice, use your time. Most of these courses will take you, say, a week to finish it. If you look at any of these courses, let's look at this course, for example. Yeah, there's nobody teaching you the course, but they have videos there, they have labs, they have everything there. So now this one, there are 3 courses in this series, yeah. To get this one, you need to do, I think 5 courses, I think. Yeah, you need to do this introduction to data science with Python. This easily you can do. We covered more than that in this course. The other one is visualization or applied plotting. This we have done some of that one already. Then comes machine learning. Machine learning, people would think it's very complicated, but when you do this course, you'll find, yes, it's not that it's very simple, but it's something you can understand and you'll be able to do it with no problem. Text mining, when you have huge data in text and unstructured data. You know, the structured data is easy. Like we can look at those data as tables and columns. We know when you use pandas and we use so many tools, we can work with them. There's no issue with that one. But the unstructured data is a little bit more complicated, and you need to apply some mining to it and some process. This is the one. So these are 5 courses in one concentration, which you can do, and these are the people doing it. I would advise you to go for this. Now, if you want to look at each one of it, you will find there's some video for free. You can watch. The course is free, but if you want to get the certificate, so here in this one, they will do programming Python fundamentals, which you already did, the loops and the thing like that. They will talk a little bit about Numpy, and there's a Numpy, which we did in the course. They will talk about pandas, and they will spend some time on data cleaning. One thing we didn't do in our course, which is not part of the learning outcome, is data cleaning. If you come with a data that has some missing components of data, or maybe some components are referred to differently, like say Al-Ain city. Sometimes we'll find Al-Ain with L space Ain, okay? And other you'll find it all one word, all maybe dash in between. So this way you need to clean those data and make them consistent. This is simple process you need to do. So they will talk a little bit about that. So the resources are there, and there are also some other companies who provide many of this thing. If you are on LinkedIn, and I would recommend for the young people. I know professional people are already there, but for young people who want to get into industry, want to get job, want to start building your LinkedIn profile, and be careful with it. Don't do any rubbish thing. This is not a social media like the others. This is a professional place to be in. So, and then they have LinkedIn Learn. There are some free courses you can look at here. Python, if you want to get into Python, you'll find there are so many courses about learning Python, Python Essential, Python Advanced. These are, some of it are free courses, and I advise you to do it. You look for data science. Don't stop your learning just at this course. That's what I'm trying to say to you. I'm just trying to put you on the road so you can start. And I think you are equipped now to continue. And I know you need to practice more. We didn't give you enough time to practice in this course, but if you're running it like a normal course, you'll have enough time to practice. But again, I want you to get excited about it, knowing the fundamentals, and then you take the journey to the next level. I'm not sure if I was sharing screen. Yeah, I was sharing it. So this is the one, the LinkedIn. There's something called data champ data. There's a website. It's really beautiful, which I just lost the name. The way they do it's very nice for education, which I was thinking to do something similar if I get time. But I like the way data champ data. I don't know, or I can't just remember the name. Best data science courses. Okay. I hope, yeah, here is it. Yeah, data camp. No, this is not the one. This is not the one that I want. But when I find it, I'll show you that one. But there's so many resources there. Also in YouTube, there are many things you can look at it. Do you have any final questions for me? I can see Omar is putting his hand there. Now Omar is, okay, you want to speak, Omar? Then I have Omar, then I have Maha, and then we will have Laith, everyone.
Hello.
Yes, go ahead.
When I'm trying to do the final exam, it's telling me there's an error and I can't start.
Okay, I didn't know exactly what the problem, but you need to finish doing all the.
I finished all the previous ones.
Yeah, maybe you need to try some other times. I don't know what exactly that error. Try some other times. I know IBM are doing some upgrade on these systems, and maybe that's what's happening, because the last weekend I had some communication with them and they said they're upgrading it. But try some other times, please. And if you continue, the name of the coordinator is there, Joseph. You can send him an email. His email is also there. And if you still have problem, let me know. I see if I can speak to IBM and get them to help.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, thanks. Really, we have a very good relationship with IBM, and they are very supportive to us. For a long time, we're working together in all companies, not IBM only. They are very supportive because they wanted to advance programming and data related things. Yes, go ahead, Maha.
So, is Abu Dhabi University is conducting the MSc program for data science?
Not data science. We have MSc in information technology, which include data science components, but it's not really focused on data science. We're working on a program for focus more on data science for the MSc.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, sure.
Thank you so much for the information.
Pleasure, pleasure. Laith.
Yes, السلام عليكم Professor.
السلام ورحمة الله وبركاته.
الله يسلمك. طبعا نشكرك. Thank you so much for this opportunity talking about this amazing course. And I'm wondering, I have two questions. I'm wondering first about the certificate. We will get it only after the exam, right? This is what I understood so far.
Not really. You'll get it, the attendance certificate, you'll get it without doing the exam. It's not conditional to the exam.
Okay.
But my advice, do the exam.
Okay.
Because I think
yes, sir. So, Professor, I have sent you some emails. The last one, maybe you get it about me. I don't know if you remember. We met in earlier of 2020. If you remember, I came to your office.
Oh.
So can we meet like we do some like Zoom meeting when
Yes,
you are
sure.
free?
Yeah, sure. Send me an email. Which email did you send to? Is it the university email?
I'm not sure, but I will send you another email and you can like let me know what your free time and we can discuss it.
Good. The easiest way, if you connect through LinkedIn, then we can pass the emails and do that. You'll find me on LinkedIn if you search for Hamad Udabi.
Yeah, I'm following you there as well.
Good, excellent.
Yeah.
Good. Thank you, Lee.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you.
Pleasure talking to you.
Thank you.
Okay, so thank you, everyone. I hope you enjoyed the course. We will send you a survey. We need your feedback because we need to improve this one, improve the future sessions. I can see some people still there hand on. I hate going without giving you a chance to speak. Especially Ahmad, this is your first time you're speaking, and then Sarah. Yes, Ahmad.
Yeah. How are you? How are you, Dr. Hamad? How are you?
Alhamdulillah, very good.
Yeah, nice to hear you. This is because I thought that Abu Dhabi University is a public government university. Is it private?
Yeah, it is a private, yes.
Yeah, because as far as I know, it's, I don't know if I was confused. I got the information that it is a public university or government funded university. It's totally private?
Yes, it's totally private. Yes, yeah.
Yeah, that means there is no government finance at all.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
that's strange because that's strange because as far as I know, it is
yeah, it's a private university for sure.
Yeah, because the name is Abu Dhabi. That means the main city in the UAE.
Yes, yeah, yeah. It's a private university, but
how many?
Yeah.
How many public universities there?
To my knowledge, there are three main public universities that are Abu Dhabi, that UAE University, United Arab Emirates University. This is the first university, and then Zayed University, Higher Colleges of Technology.
Which one? Which is the second one?
Zayed.
Yeah. Zayed.
Sheikh Zayed.
Yeah, Sheikh Zayed, yes.
And then Higher College of Technology. There is also Khalifa University.
It's also public?
Yeah, I think it's semi, I don't know exactly, but I think it's a semi, I think it's government, it's supported by the government in similar to others. We are also supported by the government in terms of leadership support, and we get lots of great support from the ministry, from all the governments around, and we are well connected with the industry as well here in UAE. And as you are right said, the name of Abu Dhabi, we carry the name of the capital city, so we have to perform at that level.
I was astonished. Yeah, because for example, Jordan University is a public, you see, totally funded by the government. Because it is the name of the country, or But do you have faculty of education at UC Abu Dhabi University?
Yeah, we have a faculty of education. We run 2 master's education program. We don't have any undergrad education, but we have education leadership master's, and we have a certificate for school teachers who hold a master or even or a bachelor. They have to do that certificate to be certified to teach at the school. So we have that.
Is it a master or you see postgraduate diploma?
It's a postgraduate diploma.
Yeah, postgraduate, because I am familiar with that. But the other one is a master's degree in leadership.
Yes, education leadership. Yeah.
Yeah. That's
very popular. We have very popular, and we have so many senior school and education people joining this program.
Yeah, that's good. Maybe you will send me a link, you see, for the university and especially the Faculty of Education, and I can send you some suggestions for some courses, which is at UFT here in Toronto.
Yeah. If you don't mind, send me an email. I will link you with Dr. Muhammad Fteha. He's the one leading the education. He's the associate dean. So he will be the right person to talk to you and look at collaborations. If there is a possibility, we can collaborate in that area. Dr. Muhammad Fteha. He is from Jordan as well.
Fteha, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. Dr. Muhammad Fteha.
Yes, yeah.
And he is the associate dean.
Yes, he's the associate dean, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I will. Yeah, send me his email, and I will be in contact with him.
Sure.
Yeah, because here you see, especially, for example, there is a private university called Niagara University, which is new. They have two campuses, one in Niagara and the other one in Ontario here. And they have introduced, you see, like new programs and new courses. Yeah, you know, the situation here is different from the Arab world, where I used to be there. The course, you see, to introduce a course is not easy there. Here is very easy. When they convince with the course and the objectives of the course, they will introduce it.
Yeah, very good, yeah.
Okay, then I will receive email about and be in contact with Dr. Fteha about the programs there, and give him my suggestions.
Sure, we'll do that. Okay, thank you, Akam Muhammad.
Welcome.
Thank you, pleasure.
Me too.
Okay. So thank you, everyone. I hope you enjoyed the course and hope to see you in the upcoming courses in the near future. And visit us also at Abu Dhabi University anytime. We have to follow certain procedures, but we'll be very happy to have you in the campus, inshallah ta'ala. All the best.